know, Jazz, you're really making an effort to look good today, my dear.
What do you mean? I always look good.
Well, I meant, I'm just joking, man.
Was that an ugly joke? Because, you know, it's not funny.
Relax, Jazz. I was just kidding, okay?
It wasn't funny.
I'm sorry, okay? I mean, you look good half the time, Jazz.
Well, you know what, okay? I don't care what you think, because today someone is very special is coming into the studio, and he's going to shower me and lavish me with compliments, unlike some people I know.
Moving on. Welcome to the weekly show. Tonight, the Symphony of Cacophony.
Ugali, where art thou?
And I show the weekly show how it's always done. All the time.
Unconfirmed reports have just reached our studios that Ugali support groups are being set up all over the country. Now, rumors continue to say that these support groups were founded by a sect of corn-founded Kenyans, simply known as misfits attending intense zealous exchanges, or maize for short. As a wise man Confucius once said, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Now, here's a fine illustration.
You know, I also find it impossible, you know, to go if there's no tissue. It's terrible.
Jazz, this is about food, not hygiene products, please.
I got that. Our MPs have constantly been accused of not giving back to their constituents. See what I did there, Charles? Corn, put in the words. It's genius, isn't it?
No, Jazz, there's not even a word as constantly.
Okay, whatever. Just jealous. The MPs have been accused of leaving their constituents in the dust after being elected to public office. They've been accused of living like kings in a land full of paupers. But one MP, however, has risen to the challenge. He's intent on improving education in his constituency. He's giving back to his people in style. He's not giving back in cash or services, but in Italian suits.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. The weekend comes, my cycle hums, ready to race to you. These days arrive.
The suits were imported from Dubai at 10,000 shillings each and cost almost 500,000 shillings in total. The suits seem to have gotten some people very emotional, though.
When we are almost receiving suits worth 6,000, over 6,000, a few individuals are grumbling and are opposed to that. Not even the teachers responsible, not even the teachers from that division, Karungu. Just because that the suits were brought in good faith.
See, what I don't understand, though, is who sat the exams? Was it the students or was it the teachers? What's with the suits, anyway? And this leads us to the tiny question of the day. Are suits enough? Don't they need purses or accessories too, like shirts and shoes? And how long will they have to wait for the accessories?
Right, if it suits you, send your opinions to 1-800 how come there were no headmistresses rewarded?
Or just visit this website, www.suitsarbetterthanschool.net/more schools/blackboards/desks/exercise books.
And speaking of our legislators, the government has unveiled a new project to improve development. Now, the weekly show Team of Geniuses has dubbed this project Project Pubescent. The government feels that this project will greatly increase development in this country. Now, the project involves shutting down a large number of bars and pubs in various provinces. The government also believes that locals spend more time in pubs than in engaging in development activities. Now, here are some reactions we can expect.
I want to resign.
Our legislators have been known to be very hard-working, and recently they have been extremely hard at work trying to ensure that a bill to set in motion taxation of the allowances does not come to fruition. We've also asked a few high-standing members for their opinions.
If a member wants any money deducted from his salary, if he's feeling sufficiently philanthropic, if he's feeling sufficiently charitable, and he wants to contribute to Kenyans, he is at liberty to do so, and we will comply with his request.
Okay. Well, we also sought the opinion of one man who's always gone where no man has gone before. Mr. Odinga, what would be the reason for MPs to act like this?
The cost of Sukuma Wiki is up.
Well, rather unexpected answer. But Mr. Odinga, don't you think it is unfair to Kenyans for legislators to act like this?
All this has to do with the cost of oil.
Interesting, yes, yeah.
Jazz, can we try somebody else?
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah. Mr. Kalonzo, what's your opinion on this?
I want to resign.
If you also feel philanthropic enough and, don't want to give your taxes to central government, you can come to the Weekly Show headquarters and sign this petition.
Now, Kenyan prisons are full of surprising and some not so surprising happenings. Now, from squalid living conditions of prison warders to top-of-the-range transportation facilities for inmates, the amazement never ceases. Now, warders at the Naivasha prison recently got the shock of their careers when they attempted to conduct an exercise similar to a prostate cancer check.
Wouldn't the wardens just, like hose them down or call the fire department and, just ask for water cannons or something?
Jazz. This is Kenya. The fire department has no water and Lake Naivasha is drying up.
Yes, that would be a problem.
Yes.
We all get a lot of comfort and entertainment from listening to our favorite musicians belting out tunes that we consider works of genius. And genius doesn't include unlit cigars or bubble baths or, casinos. I'm just saying. All over the world, people spend a lot of time and money to get entertainment from these musicians. Now, closer to home, however, we welcome you to the Symphony of Cacophony. Yes, where it seems the world of music has a different meaning. I think the key word here is entertainment, not torture, okay? If you want to torture people, try your hand at politics.
Now, they say politics is a dirty game, but I think it's a rather bizarre game. Now, this might sound out of this world, but it's very true. Now, earlier this month, MPs quietly removed a clause in the Truth, Justice and Reconciliation Commission bill requiring all TJRC judges to be of sound mind. The whole idea nobody knows, but do not be surprised if one Lauren Nkunda is appointed to that commission as an observer.
I guess, ornithological species of the same, just plumage, aggregate.
Excuse me?
Well, in English, birds of a feather flock together.
Right. You should have said that in the beginning, Jazz.
Now, hey, you know what? I know things that I don't even know that I know about.
Our profound statement today comes from an unexpected or expected source, depending on how you look at it.
50 years is a very long time.
Mr. Kenyatta, math may not exactly be your forte or your favorite subject for that matter, but even you should know that 50 years is a long time because you haven't even been alive that long.
Obviously, he's not enjoying the benefits of free education, Jazz.
Yeah, well, that's what you get when your teachers are rewarded with cheap knockoff Armani suits.
Yes, you do have a point there, Jazz.
I do.
Now, on that numerical note, we're taking a commercial break. But when we come back, more news and an awe-inspiring discussion with a surprise guest.
Yes, we will be back.
What? Where did you get that one from now?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, but then he's doing a new movie, yeah?
No. So good to see you.
Good to see you.
And fine. You're looking smashing.
You're looking fantastic.
Okay, let's start the show then.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Welcome back to The Weekly Show, where we are always serious all the time.
Hey! Hey, wait a minute. I'm the one who's supposed to be seated here. Jeff, what's up, man? Well, it's good to see you, Jeff. You know, I'll talk to you later. You know, Kenyan, all Kenyan.
All the time.
Good stuff. I'll see ya. Later.
I apologize. A city in Holland plans to set up a cannabis plant to supply marijuana to its coffee shops. Now that's what I call high-grass coffee.
Jazz, contrary to popular belief, the grass is never greener on the other side.
Oh, believe me, Charles, it is. It is.
And in unrelated news, the Kenya police continue to burn confiscated marijuana that could have been exported to Holland for a princely sum. Now, the global financial crisis has become so bad that Russians are cutting back on the national drink, vodka. Now, some Russians are turning to dangerous vodka substitutes in a bid to get cheaply intoxicated. Now, in unrelated news, the government still pours out changa that could have been used to avert the devastating crisis in Russia.
Ah, what wasted opportunities, Charles, what wasted opportunities. And speaking of strange concoctions, police are holding 2 Ugandans for allegedly administering a potion that made 3 men collapse. The 3 men took the magic potion so that they could identify criminals in their area. The 3 are currently undergoing treatment. Next time, guys, okay, just test the magic potion on a magician, okay? Sip, collapse, bad. Sip, live, good. All right, it's really a very simple formula, yeah? And here to simplify it even further is Miss Jeri and Jeff. Hello, Jeri. Hello, Jeff.
I'm well, Jazz. How are you?
I greet you all in order of rank and place in society. Human beings should be able to differentiate between magic and science.
Medicine and apothecary.
Alchemy and chemistry.
And fact from fiction.
Some people may lie to you about magic potions that give psychic powers so that you can identify criminals. To the untrained eye, the liquid with its green shimmer looks genuine and can easily pass for the real thing. To the expert, however, such tomfoolery cannot go unnoticed. The liquids are usually peddled in all manners of stores ranging from high-end to low-end. These liquids are commonly found in school laboratories disguised as ethanol, pharmacies as cough syrup, and in Parliament disguised as mineral water, explaining the similarities between teenage students and our esteemed legislators.
Now, these liquids have enough potency to knock out an elephant. If administered without proper caution, several undesired consequences may follow, the lightest being passing out, and the most extreme could cause the establishment management to ask you to tie rubber bands around your trouser ankles. One need not worry unnecessarily, however, as the effects take only 1 lifetime to wear off. And the worst is that you could contest and win a seat in Parliament so as to avoid paying taxes. Back to you in studio.
An online store in Japan has started selling bras for transvestites. Now the bras have become the lingerie store's most popular item, and over 300 pieces have been sold in only 2 weeks.
And still in Japan, an Air Force major has been arrested after he was discovered naked in a lingerie store trying on women's underwear.
You know, honestly, Jazz, is something wrong with the Japanese?
I guess, that technological genius has to be let out somehow. Some design robots, others wear lingerie. Hey, who am I to judge?
Now, the payment or failure of MPs to pay taxes has become stuff of legend in Kenya. Now, the lawmakers have made laws to ensure they don't pay any taxes. And all we hear are a few of them saying taxes should be paid, but never really doing anything. Now, here to discuss this matter is our panel of experts. Welcome, Jeri Ba.
Nimekaribia Waria. Habari yako?
Welcome, Kimendero. How are you doing?
It is so good to see you, Jazz. Welcome, Jasvinder.
Hello, Charles.
It's Hey, wait a minute. She actually called me Charles.
You walked right into that one. Welcome, Kamash.
Poa sana, Jazz.
And welcome, Jeff. Now, why do you think the MPs are acting this way? Kimendero, let's start with you.
They do a lot of work by paying our children's fees. They also pay for our medical expenses. Yes, I know.
Ile MP hapana iko watu wazuri. Mbona hawafanyi kazi kama Waria? Pia wanaweza fanya kazi alafu walipe tax. Hapana ukuwa kama ile pirate Somali.
Take care where even your people steal money. Right now as we speak, they have just hijacked another ship outside Mombasa huko. And they have not even returned the other one.
Yeah, you know, the Kiare is always raiding my duka, asking me the price of tomato to charge tax. If you don't pay tax, they just put your big duka and mow it down. Like my friend on that road. Yeah, they should also be like that MP. Kolipo Shuri is good. I love the government, but MP must pay tax, no? What do you think, Jeff?
Well, what I really think
Jeri,
is...
back to you.
Hapana. Unajua huko Somalia MP wakileta shida tunaleta yeye Kenya alafu tunawacha yeye hapo Isili bila bus fare hata bila maji. Lakini nyinyi utafanya hivi, utachukua yeye upeleke Mogadishu alafu unaacha hapo bila bus fare na unachupa moja tu ya maji alafu watalan lesson.
Actually, you have a point. I'm being very surprised. Jeff, what is your opinion on this matter?
I honestly
Thank you so much. Thank you about that. Okay, Kamash, out to you now. What do you mean by that? Nyinyi wote hamwelewi. Wembe ni ule. Hata ma-MP watakam 2012 watakuwa tu hivyo. Haina tofauti. Wata make tu ma-promise alafu wa lost baadaye. Hata Puff Daddy na BIG walisema more money, more problems. Allah, hao ma-MP wanataka tu do.
Money? For what? What are you trying to say? You don't even know what you're talking about, okay? Is your point that if we have more money, we have more problems? Then we should all just be poor like you? Less money, less problems. In fact, that is a very good point. If MPs have less, money, then they'll have less problems. Then that would be less tax. And hopefully they'll also go away.
Okay, Jeff, over to you. What do you think about that? Thank you so much about that. Now let's go to you, Kimendero. Kimendero, what's your opinion on this one? Oh, come on. If they're all poor, who is going to buy big cars? Like a great kid, I would like my son to one day buy a big car. In fact, I want him to become an MP, even him.
And Jeff, we're so sorry we keep cutting you off. But now tell us, what is it that you think? Back to you, Jeri.
Kwa nafikiri MP ya Kenya ni special. MP ya Somalia natembea na ngamia akiepa landmine na yeye natembea na Mercedes 3. Sisi Somalia ni cost effective people In fact, mimi na suggest mfanye kama sisi. Uza Mercedes yote, uniuzie mimi nifanye spare part. Alafu kila MP anapatiwa 1 camel and bodyguard anapatiwa mawe na baada yake buduki anapatiwa plastic chair. Ya MP kale unajua ni mheshimiwa. Alafu Mr. Raila na Kibaki juu ni mkubwa sana, unaweza patia yeye 2 camel each. Moja official na moja personal.
Skiza, hao ma-MP walenge hii story. Job yao mtaani ni kukama na mavinje moba alafu wana make it rain kama Fatijo. Wanatufanya tukae kama strippers na hata saa hii na film chafu sana.
Thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you so much.
Yeah. When are you coming to visit me, Jazz? You keep telling me you're going to come, but you never come. Jeri, no. Hii story haijadai wase, bado tutarudi hapa kuongea, lakini saa hii niko msoto sana. Kwanza chalo vipi mbaze sudu hivyo? Sunikisambaze kiruabe hivi ama?
Yeah, Kamash, look, just be patient, okay? And we'll see what we can do. Very good, very good. See you, Bobby. See you later.
It is.
Okay, Bobby, I get it.
Sasa, ninaona kwa sababu tumeongea maneno niende huko Kenya huko Isili kwa sababu Kenya MP lazima wa visit Somalia, si ndio? Iko sawa? utaweza kupata information yote hapo Isili Immigration Department iko hapo Jaralat Hotel hapo Isili. Iko passport, iko visa. Ukitaka unipatie majina yao alafu nikuandikie sai?
Don't worry about it, Jeri, but it's fine. It's fine. Always a fascinating discussion from that Lord Jazz.
Yes. Although I'm sort of surprised Jeff didn't really say much. He's not very good, is he? Yeah, could have done better. Yeah. But you know, I actually, he called me and he wanted to be on the show. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but you know, after that performance, I'm not too sure.
You're not convinced?
Not too sure, yeah. Not convinced.
All right. Okay, we've come to the end of the show, but before we go, here are some headlines we might be seeing very soon.
Yes.
And what do we see here? MPs make amazing efforts to preserve their wealth.
And concern deepens for the poverty-stricken in Kenya.
Another one here, just Kenyans trapped in a maze of hunger.
And lastly, constant hunger forces Kenyans to storm Parliament for food.
We've come to the end of the show. Good night.
Yes, and remember...
Once a Kenyan, ladies and gentlemen, always a Kenyan. A rolling Kenyan is a very injured Kenyan. A Kenyan in hand is worth 2 Americans in the bush. Kenyan one time, Kenyan all the time. If you're always Kenyan, you are all the time, constantly, forever and ever. It's a terminal condition. After all, once you turn into a Kenyan, there's no turning back, since you become one for life. And who are you to refuse the honor of being a Kenyan all the time? Stay Kenyan all the time.
You just stole my line. You stole my line. You came here, you stole my line. You begged us to get on the show, and then you steal my... No.
The weekly show is supposed to be
It's
serious. What was
over.
all that about, Jeff?
No.
You know, we look up to you. What was that, man?
I got it!
You got it. You got it.
I'm Jeff Koinange, and you are...
No. I am Jeff. Get it right. Take it again.
Focus, Titus, focus! He's noted.
Oh, it's noted.
So what we want to do? We want you to look at camera, and then we'll pan left, right, and then we get.
Hey.
Not
This
yet.
is where I'm supposed to be seated.
Relax, he's supposed to say welcome.
Oh, sorry.
Change, you can't believe it.
Always, all the time.